Hi, my friends. Welcome to the conclusion of this LEGO Advent Calendar. If you haven't seen part 1, 2, or 3, you might want to watch those first, and just because it might be easier to, you'd have a better understanding of what's inside this Advent Calendar by watching those first. This is LEGO City Advent Calendar from 2025. It is LEGO set 60475. I always like to start the year off with LEGO City because we do a lot of building blocks and stuff, and then Lego City, it's a nice little start to it. We are going to open and build and then discuss this Advent Calendar in this video. We have already opened 1 through 18. We're on day 19. The format that I do it is I open the door, I build it in stop motion, and then I talk about the part. So there is spoilers, and then this is the base here for this particular Advent Calendar, as you can see. All right. I'm trying to keep the videos on a shorter scale, so that's why there's multiple parts. We are looking at day 19, which is right here. We are going to open day 19. So day 19 looks like it's a snowman. Would go outside in your playset. We're going to build it right now, and then we'll talk about it later. What do we have right there? We have a snowman. We have a snowman with a brush in his hand. This is a Lego head piece that you could put on another actual Lego figure, and then the rest of it's not. So you get a little pirate little one. This one's kind of in a lot of Advent calendars where they always have some type of snowman purposes. So it's okay. I think he's just parts, but I do like the headpiece that you can put on a minifigure if you're trying to make a snowman person or an alien of some sort, a cooler alien with just, blank, all white, no facial expression. So it's like, like a ghost type character. That would be kind of cool. So it's a win because I like the parts inside of it. We're on number 20, which is right here. Okay, so you get a little cart. Day 20 is a little cart of food, biscuit, like for Santa Claus, right? Or Mrs. Claus. Me looking at this one, yes, it's a cart, like you're serving, a parent could be serving their cart of like hot cocoa and then your cookies and your cakes. It totally reminds me of Harry Potter. Like this is a cart that I would get in a Harry Potter Advent calendar, not in a Lego City calendar. So it's a little off. It just doesn't feel like this is this calendar for this, right? At this point, you have aliens, you have alien babies, you have aliens, and you're like, what is this? I would have rather saw something cooler alien based than just a cart with big cupcakes and stuff. This really does feel like Harry Potter instead. Day 21 is right here. Mrs. Claus with a little pretzel action. All right. I dig it. Let's build her. Today we get Mrs. Claus. She carries a pretzel. Don't know why she has a pretzel, but she has one of these type of non-movable feet. She has a little bit of white on her outfit for her sweater, and then you can see her belt that goes across. She has my white hair, and then I don't think she does. She's smiling there, and then she's kind of smirking a little bit in that one. Gives her a little bit of sass. She's a cool figure. I definitely like it. Worth way more than $5. Probably the $10 point because she is rare, right? This would be a rare treat for any set. You would kind of know that she is a holiday, like totally holiday. You might not know that she's Mrs. Claus, but if you put her right next to Santa Claus, you will. So I really dig this piece. Day 22 is right here. Let's pop this guy open. Okay, so it's a little train. I like that so far that nothing's building to each other. I thought that was going to be the case. I thought you were going to have to build, but that does not look like the case. It looks like each day you get your own fun activity, which I do really like. I knew this was coming in a sense for you. When you look at the base here, you do see a train set. So it's always like what train or what add-in you're going to have. This one doesn't look like it connects to anything else. Looks like you get both pieces, but it also doesn't turn. So it's just going to go one straight in. At least this train is a little bit different than the normal trains that I get. It's red, and then you are using these pieces. They like to use this piece a lot in this set, more than I even used to. I think they used it 3 or 2 other times in this one. I think it's just something I'm not used to. I'm seeing that one particular piece in this. But there it is. All right, day 23 is right here. A sled for your Santa Claus or Mrs. Claus, because we already pulled her. But since we already pulled Mrs. Claus, I'm assuming day 24 is going to be Santa Claus. But without that, let's build. Today we get ourselves a little sled. It looks like it has 1 seat. Right there, it has something where you could put in front, or maybe it's meant for the alien baby that we have, where you can put the alien baby here so the alien baby can pilot it, and maybe the Santa Claus of some sort or Mrs. Claus is in the back of the sleigh, or a parent's in the back of the sleigh. It's okay. It's all right for a sleigh. It's all right. All right, well, let's build 24, which is in the bottom corner here. Day 24 is Santa Claus, folks. Day 24 is Santa Claus. There is our little happy Santa Claus. We will build Santa Claus right now. All right, here he is. I do like that the Lego City always puts Santa Claus in it, and I always make him day 24. I would have loved it. I would have loved it. I do love it. You get 2 beards in it. The beard has like a little teeny rubbery feel, non-plasticky, and he has his little Santa bag for, dropping off presents. The backside looks like this. He does not have 2 heads, 2 faces. He just has one like that, like so. He is pretty cool. He is an amazing addition. I always like the first time I started doing this, I really wanted a Santa Claus, and I got him. So that really, now I have a bunch of different variations of the Santa Claus, which would be kind of cool one year just to compare all of them. Pull them all out and line them all up for different years and stuff, and like what they've done, but I don't mark the year on them, so it would be a little more tricky, but you can kind of see if they use the same model or not. Playable, yes. Displayable, yes. Everyone probably would recognize who Santa Claus is. Put him right next to Mrs. Claus, and you're golden. Okay, we built them all, and now we're gonna just start looking at them. Like we'll look at all of the days, and then we'll kind of give our overview right now. All right, we are done with this advent calendar. We built them all. We saw them all. What do we think? We'll look at the board one more time. This is what the board looks like. You're like, okay. The board is okay for Playscape wise. Is this one worth the $30? I think it's $34 or something like that, unless you bought them on like Prime, another Prime Day where they lowered it to $29, I think. Is this worth it, right? This is the 2025 one. Well, you get, the little toy, like you get Santa Claus. The toys and the accessories that you get with this one, absolutely not. The builds on them, like, come on. Like, you have that one. It's too easy, right? Like, it's too easy for the accessories. So the accessories and stuff is absolutely not worth the $30 price tag. Your child is going to be kind of disappointed because you're not building much. The thing that makes this questionable, if you're just skipping to the end, is all of the minifigures. Look at that. Minifigures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minifigures at a price point of $5 each. That's if you're just buying a minifigure at market value. And a lot of these would go for more. Like the little baby here, that's going to go for at least a little bit more. Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus usually probably would go for more too, only because they're rare. And to buy them in a big set is going to cost you a lot of money. And then you have your specialty, sweater characters. So it just, and then, you have one baby here, one alien here, and this alien baby. So it's worth it. Like this one could be potentially, like according to Lego, like this one could be potentially in the $40 range, right? But so this one is worth it, in my opinion. Absolutely worth it for a collector who likes minifigures, for a child who likes minifigures. If you want to have, certain characters, the Christmas tree character, maybe the polar bear with the vest, right? Because like not vest, a scarf. You're getting, and we've had this character before, but they didn't have this scarf, right? So, and it wasn't in child form, it was an adult. It was an adult playing the reindeer and stuff. So we've had them before. They reused them, like the costume characters, but they added a little spice to them. So overall, buy this one for the minifigures. Do not buy it for, the accessories. All right, you're going to build it and they're just going to scrap them. Especially like this one. This one's kind of lame. This one's really lame. You do get, on top of all the minifigures, we do get a polar bear, like a little teddy bear, a small dog, put that right next to, half the size, and a small cat. So it is worth it. You get some cool characters. You get playability wise, absolutely, and for us collectors, displayability and playing in a playscape and kind of the stuff where you want to organize your little town and stuff. This one, this Lego City price point $34. It has a higher price point, obviously, in my mind, just because of the minifigures, and that's the only reason in my mind to get this one is because of the minifigures. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.